Mr. Evaneko, you and Mr. Chang were involved in an accident, which is why you are suing for the cost of repairs to your SUV as well as lost wages.
That is correct.
Now, this accident occurred on a day when the roads were icy. And as a rideshare driver who had a passenger, you claim that you were driving cautiously, unlike the defendant who you claim was driving too fast given the icy road conditions. And as a result, his car slid into your SUV. You reported the accident to your rideshare company's insurance, as well as filing a claim with the defendant's insurance company. And it took 4 weeks for your car to get repaired, which meant that you couldn't work for a month. And you argue that it's the defendant's negligence that has caused all of these out-of-pocket expenses, and so that is why you were suing him for $3,705.
Yes.
Mr. Chang, you don't deny that this accident was your fault, but you claim that any money that the plaintiff is wanting to recoup should have been covered by your insurance, and so his fight is not with you, but with the insurance company, so you owe him nothing.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so, Mr. Evaneko, can you walk over to the monitor and kind of explain to us how the accident occurred on the day in question? You can go over there now.
It's a four-lane road with the two left lanes making a turn onto the freeway access. I was in the right lane of the turning lane. Mr. Chang was in the left lane of the turning lane. And actually, at that point, he was not next to me yet. He was still behind me. As I came up to this area, I looked in my rearview mirror on the side, and I saw Mr. Chang's car coming at an aggressive speed. I told the passenger in my car at the time to hold on, and his rear door hit my rear door, and then as it slid a little bit more, the mirror on his right side scratched along the left side of my car, as well as the damage to the door.
Okay. You can walk back to your podium, sir. Mr. Chang, is that how you remember the accident happening?
Yeah, I was driving on black ice, and I did hit black ice, and I did lose control as I was turning and slid into his vehicle.
I'm looking at the photographs that you provided, Mr. Evaneko, under Exhibit E.
That is correct.
Here. And your car is the 2022 Hyundai?
That is correct.
Hybrid? Okay.
This particular picture is of the left side rear door. It looks like a little nick, but that's all the way down to the bottom of the door.
Now, I know that you are a rideshare driver.
Yes.
Could you not have rented a car? Why were you without a car?
I could have rented a car to use for personal use, but not for rideshare. First, the rent-a-car companies don't want to use their cars for rideshare purposes.
Which makes sense.
Because of insurance, and also Uber and Lyft wouldn't allow it either.
And were you told 2 weeks?
I was told 2 weeks originally by the auto body shop unless they found something as they dismantled the car, and they did find things that they needed to order parts for.
How much did your actual repair work cost?
It was about $6,000.
There was $133 left. Why would his insurance company cover 99% of the cost?
Difference of $2 an hour in labor costs from what USAA insurance was going to pay and what the auto body shop says their coverage is.
And they wouldn't cover it?
Correct.
Did you make a claim with his insurance company for the lost wages?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
I didn't feel it was the insurance company. I felt it was the individual.
Did you reach out to the defendant?
I reached out to the defendant in the summons.
You had his contact information. Did you try to...
I had the contact information.
You didn't try to reach out and call him and say,
not.
listen, this is what your insurance company says.
No,
So he had no knowledge that this was even happening.
That is correct.
Mr. Chang, would you have covered it?
I would not personally. I would actually reach out to my insurance and ask what would be going on.